Marcus, Andre, Little June, Miss Rosa, Mr. Lewis, Keisha from Building 5. They painted over the wall last summer, but I still know where every name was. Marcus wrote his tag above the broken fire escape. Tall letters leaning like they never learned restraint. He said his name would travel farther than his feet, far beyond the buses and the limits of the street. Andre drew a crown beside a cassette in blue. Said music was the only honest language that he knew. June could barely spell, so we helped him write his name. Then laughed because his letters never stood the same. We were not marking territory, not trying to look hard. We were children asking concrete to remember who we are. No family monuments, no photographs in frames, so we placed our small existence in the color of our name. There were names beneath the paint, stories underneath the grave. You can cover every letter, but you cannot clear the days. There are names beneath the paint. Every wall contains a trace. The city keeps rebuilding, but memory keeps its place. Marcus left for Houston with a child and a wife. Sent one Christmas picture, built a quieter life. Andre lost his hearing, stopped producing for a while. Now we teach his neighborhood kids how to build a beat from trial. June never left the block, became a paramedic. Said he wanted to return what the neighborhood had lent him. Keisha earned a scholarship, came home every spring. Still speaks at the school about becoming anything. Not every name became a tragedy and rain. Not every child from concrete had to disappear in pain. We survived in different ways, through distance, working grace. But the world only remembers when the coffin marks the place. They tell our story through sirens, through statistics and fear. Never mention birthday cakes or fathers working years. Never mention tired mothers making uniforms by hand, or neighbors sharing groceries when a paycheck did not land. They photograph the damage, then they leave before the dawn. Before the men sweep broken glass and help the children carry on. Our lives were more than danger, more than what the headlines claim. That is why I still remember every ordinary name. Maybe remembrance should not belong only to the dead. Maybe people deserve flowers while they can still smell them. Maybe survival is also worth writing on a wall. To the kid with the marker in his pocket, write your name or write your dream beside it. Do not let the wall become the farthest place you ever reach. To the girl studying beneath the hallway light, they may never put your face in a mural. Keep going anyway. A quiet life can still be a beautiful victory. Last week, rain fell hard against the newly painted wall. Then rivers crossed the gray and changed the surface of it all. For a moment underneath it, faded colors pushed through. Half of Marcus Andre's crown, one crooked letter from June. I stood there like a witness while the evening buses passed, watching old and new together share one surface through the glass. Nothing truly disappears because Orlando paints it clean. Every layer holds the evidence of everyone who has been. So I wrote no fresh graffiti, left no signature behind. I recorded every story and committed it to rhyme. Walls belong to weather, buildings rise and rearrange, but a song can carry people when the whole street changes name. There are names beneath the paint, lives beneath what people see. Every brick contains a chapter, every crack contains a dream. There are names beneath the paint, some still here and some away. The city keeps rebuilding, but we remember who once stayed. There are names beneath the paint, not just sorrow, loss and shame. There was laughter, there was there was kindness, there were people behind every name. Tomorrow, the wall will look gray again, but tonight, the old colors came through. And for a moment, everybody was still here. Everybody was still here. Third floor. Somebody left the hallway light on again. Funny. I forgot the number on the building, but I still remember which window stayed awake. First floor window curtains faded brown. Mr. Lewis fixed bicycles for every kid around. Never had much money, never asked for a fee. Said just bring it back when another child needs. Across the hall, Miss Rosa worked the evening shift. Left food by the doorway when the family needed it. Nobody called it charity, nobody kept score. That was how the building kept the hunger from the door. Outside, we were running with our jackets open wide. Basketball beneath the freezing winter sky. Mama leaned from the window, called my full name twice. I pretended not to hear her till she threatened me with ice. We thought those walls were ugly, thought the elevators failed. Never saw how much devotion lived behind the peeling rails. Every door had pressure, every room carried pain. Still somebody always found a way to shelter us from rain. The windows still glow when I close my eyes. Yellow little squares in the cold blue night. Somebody was praying, somebody was tired. Somebody kept loving us when the whole block felt on fire. The windows still glow, though the building has changed. I forgot some faces, but I remember every flame. Third floor window, that one belonged to Ma. Steam above the kitchen, unpaid letters in the box. She worked 2 jobs quietly, came home before the sun. Made 3 plates from a meal that was meant to feed one. I never saw her crying, she would turn toward the sink, tell us everything is fine. Before we learned to think, years later, I understood what that sentence really meant. She was building us a future with the money already spent. Next window over, Andre made beats. Old sampler on the table, wires running through the sheets. Every night the floor shook beneath a dusty drum. We believed his little bedroom was where greatness would come from. He never made an album, never stood beneath the light, but those rhythms kept us home on many dangerous nights. Sometimes dreams do not become what the dreamer had planned. Sometimes they become a bridge that saves another man. Keep that noise down, let the boy play.
Your mother is working.
Make sure your brother gets home. Sounded ordinary then.
Now I hear the love inside.
Yeah, now I hear the love inside it. I came back last December when the weather turned gray. New locks on the entrance, so families moved away. Fresh paint covered everything, we scratched into the wall. The building looked cleaner, but it did not feel ours at all. A young girl bounced a basketball alone near the gate. Same bent rim above her, same determined little face. She asked if I lived there, I said a long time ago. She pointed toward the windows, which apartment was your home? I looked up at the 3rd floor, but the curtains were new. For a second I saw Mama in the kitchen moving through. Saw Andre at his sampler, heard Miss Rosa close the door. Heard the bicycles rolling down the hallway once more. I told her home was not one window, one room, or one key. It was everyone who gave what they barely had to me. It was tired people choosing not to let the children fall. It was light moving quietly through the cracks inside the wall.
The windows still glow when I close my eyes.
Every little square held somebody's life.
Somebody was grieving, somebody inspired.
Somebody kept loving us when the whole block felt on fire.
The windows still glow,
though the names have changed.
You can repaint the building,
but you cannot paint away what the people gave.
What the people gave.
What the people gave. The hallway light stayed on
long after everyone moved.
Maybe that is what memory is.
A light nobody remembers turning on,
that still refuses to go dark.
Funny how a place can stay inside you.
Even after every building changes,
Same concrete,
different names,
same memories.
concrete memories.
Written underneath my feet, every crack became a chapter, every corner held a drain.
Concrete memories.
Some were bitter, some were sweet,
I left the block behind me.
but the block never left me. Third floor window, summer heat in the hall. Mama working late while the shadows climb the wall. Dinner in the oven with a note beside the plate. Keep your brother close and do not stay out late. We were 12 on the court with a half flat ball. Bent orange rim and graffiti on the wall. No polished shoes, no crowd in the stands. Just 5 young dreamers with the world in our hands. Marcus had a jump shot, Drake could never miss. Jay talked about California like he already lived. I drew album covers on the back of my books while teachers saw trouble from the way that we looked. Every Friday evening, music shook the floor. Bass through the windows and laughter by the door. Old heads played dominoes beneath the yellow light, telling us the block had rules if we wanted to survive. We learned who could be trusted, who would smile and deceive, how to hide disappointment and pretend we did not grieve. We learned pride before patience, anger before peace, how to stand like a soldier when our childhood had ceased. But there was love in that building, no, the paint peeled away. Neighbors raised everybody when the parents worked late. Miss Johnson kept the hallway clean and knew every name. Said the place where you start does not decide what you became.
I still hear the ball bounce.
1 time, 2 times.
Still hear mama calling.
From the 3rd floor light.
Still see 4 young shadows
Running home
through the night.
before the street divided us.
We thought we would be alright.
Yeah, years moved quickly and the court grew still. New fence on the corner, old names on the brick. Marcus found religion after doing some time. Jay left for the west and stopped answering the line. Dre never made 25, his portrait on the wall. Candles near the stairwell where we once played ball. They painted angel wings around his nickname in blue, but no amount of color could replace the friend we knew. I remember his mother standing silent in the rain. Every person said they loved him, but it could not ease the pain. That was when I understood how a neighborhood grieves. Flowers on the pavement and unfinished dreams. The building got renovated, rent climbed high. Families packed their memories and quietly said goodbye. Coffee shops appeared where the old store had been. Strangers walked their dogs where we learned to defend. They cleaned every wall, but they could not erase the voices in the courtyard of the history of the place. A neighborhood is more than brick, steel, and stone. It is every tired mother who turned struggle into home. It is every older brother who gave his coat in the cold. Every child who kept dreaming when the future was sold. Every friend we buried, every lesson we survived. Every little piece of hope that kept the block alive.
I used to blame you
For the fear,
for the anger,
for teaching us,
to grow old too young.
but you also gave me rhythm.
You gave me story,
You showed me that broken people.
can still protect one another.
I do not worship the struggle,
But I will never forget
the people who carry me through it.
concrete memories.
Written underneath my feet,
Every crack became a chapter, every corner held a dream. Memories.
for the lost and those who
We
leave.
were more than what they called us, we were trying to breathe. Memories.
Some were bitter, some were sweet,
I may never live there again,
but that block still lives in me.
the rim is still bent.
The rim is still bent.
The rim is still bent. Dre's name is almost gone.
The 3rd floor window is dark now.
When the wind moves through the courtyard,
I can hear all of us laughing again.
I can hear all of us laughing again.
Sometimes you just gotta sit in the car and let the rain wash it all away. Let it pour. Let it pour. Wash the chrome. Wash the chrome. Nah. Sitting in the driver's seat, watching the wiper blaze, thinking about the choices and the sacrifices made. City looks peaceful when it's soaked in the rain. Washes all the blood and it numbs all the pain. Neon signs reflecting in the puddles on the street. I'm finding my sanctuary right inside the beat. Ain't nowhere to be, ain't nobody to see. Just a moment of silence for a sinner like me. The hustle never stops, but tonight I take a pause. Tired of the violence and the breaking of the laws. Let the water cleanse the dirt off the chrome. Long way to go, but I'm finally heading home. I don't hold grudges, I let the anger release. The ultimate luxury is in the peace. Keep the window cracked, smell the ozone in the air. Whispering the quiet and the solitary prayer. Let it pour, let it wash the chrome. Navigating through the storm. Let it pour, wash the chrome. Navigating through the storm. Let it pour, let it wash the chrome. Navigating through the storm. Wash the chrome. Navigating through. My soul is exhausted from the constant paranoia. Trusting nobody, not the judge or the lawyer. Everybody wearing masks, playing different roles, selling out their brothers just to reach their goals. But tonight the rain makes everybody equal. No heroes, no villains, ain't no sequel. Just humans trying not to drown in the flood, trying to keep the water from mixing with the blood. I turn the radio dial, find the classic groove. Let the bass line tell me how I need to move. Sometimes the greatest strength is sitting still, looking out the window, looking at the hill. When the city goes to sleep and the sirens wail, I'm the one who writes the ending to the untold tale. No medals for the change, no parades in the town. Just a man pulling himself up from the ground. Listen to the drops, it's the city crying for everything we lost. Wash it clean, start over. Come on, let it pour, let it wash the chrome. Navigating through the storm. Let it pour, wash the chrome. Navigating through the storm. Let it pour, let it wash the chrome. Navigating through the storm. Wash the chrome. Breathe deep. Leave the heavy sins behind. Make it home. Make it home. You think that metal makes you a king? It makes you a target. True power is intellectual. Drop the steel, grab the book, changing up the way the future generation look. Drop the steel, grab the book, changing up the way the future generation look. Mine is the weapon.
Keep the caliber high.
Mine is the weapon.
Keep the caliber high.
Yeah. Elevate the mind. Look at the youngin' on the corner acting incredibly tough, holding on the weapon cause he thinks he ain't enough. Screaming about the territory that he doesn't even own, living in the temporary and the fabricated zone. You ready to catch a body over colors on a rag, while the politicians sitting back and counting up the bag? They build the penitentiaries exactly for your type, selling you the illusion, feeding you the deadly hype. You ain't a rebel, brother, you a puppet on a string, dancing to the violent song the devil loved to sing. I pull him to the side, snatch the weapon from his hand, telling him he needs to thoroughly observe and understand. If you wanna terrify the system, educate your brain, learn the legal loopholes, learn to navigate the rain. A black man with a book is a formidable threat, much heavier than any physical weapon they ever met. Drop the steel, grab the book, changing up the way the future generation look. Drop the steel, grab the book, changing up the way the future generation look. Mine is the weapon.
Keep the caliber high.
Mine is the weapon.
Keep the caliber high.
Yeah, elevate the mind. We fighting over crumbs falling off the map. master's plate. Ignorant to all the manipulation and the hate. I traded the ammunition for the vocabulary words, soaring high above the flock of the manipulated birds. I'm studying the real estate, the credit, and the tax, putting the foundational armor right upon my brother's back. You flexing with the rented cars, I'm buying up the block, turning the community into a solid heavy rock. The revolution ain't televised, it happens in the mind when you leave the destructive and the violent ways behind. I'm dropping heavy jewels on the pavement of the street, hoping that the intellectual victory is complete. Don't be a statistic, don't be a number in the cell. Break the psychological and the systematic spell. True gangsters build hospitals, true gangsters build schools. We no longer playing by the oppressor's dirty rules. A loaded mind protects you for a lifetime. Drop the steel, grab the book, changing up the way the future generation look. Drop the steel, grab the book, changing up the way the future generation look. Bond is the weapon,
Keep the caliber high.
bond is the weapon.
Keep the caliber high.
Elevate the mind. Yeah,
Elevate the mind.
$10.16. That was everything. You said split it. I said not equally. 5 for you, 5 for me. That sounded like code. 2 hungry young rappers on a frozen road. But your mother needed medicine, my rent could wait. So I gave you all 10 by the station gate. You called it charity, got defensive and loud. Said never make me smaller in front of the crowd. I said equal is not fair when the needs are not same. Tomorrow you may carry me, that is part of the game. 2 days later my electricity died. You brought candles, hot food, and a heater inside. Never said now we are even, never counted the cost. Just sat there writing verses while the whole city frost. That is how the bond grew, not in glamorous scenes, but in knowing what enough for your brother should mean. Sometimes 50-50 leaves one man in the cold. Sometimes love changes portions without keeping control. The last $10 taught us more than gold. Get what the moment needs, not what pride says you owe. No score in the notebook, no debt in the crew. Today I carry me, tomorrow I carry you. Yeah. No receipt, no check, shed a bread, shed a pay. Yeah. Then success came heavy with a 6-figure check. We remembered the 10, but forgot the respect. I said I wrote more verses, deserved more of the pie. You said you built the sound and made the whole record rise. The argument grew larger than the money itself, because childhood hunger still lived on the shelf. 2 rich men fighting like the cover was bare, each scared that the other would take his full share. We called an accountant, opened every old page, counted beats, hooks, travel, unpaid labor stage. Found your sister had worked for 3 years without pay. Found my cousin drove nights and slept through the day. The truth was embarrassing, we called ourselves 2, but an invisible family had been carrying the crew. So before either brother took another advance, we paid every old hand who had strengthened our chance. Yeah. $10 in the cold, now the numbers got long. Do not let a bigger table make the brotherhood wrong. I remember your hunger, you remember my flaw. We did not fight this far just to become what we fought before. Take what is fair, leave the greed at the door. When the money gets loud, let the old truth roar. We were rich in the basement before anybody knew I had half of the dream, because I shared it with you. Now every track sheet names, every hand in the room, no secret percentages hiding under perfume. Every artist sees numbers before signing the page. No family speech used to underpay someone's wage, because brotherhood is love, but business needs light. Clear agreements protect what emotion may hide. We can trust one another and still write the terms. Respect is not weakened when everybody learns. At the anniversary show you held up a 10, said this built more character than the million since then. We framed it in the studio studio, not worshiping the past, just remembering hunger can teach, but should never be made to last. The last $10 taught us more than gold. Give what the moment needs, not what pride says you owe. No score in the notebook, no debt in the crew. Today I carry me, tomorrow I carry you. $10, two brothers, one lesson. Fair is not always equal. Love knows the difference. Break the chain, walk the line, leaving on the fake love fall behind. Break the chain, walk the line, leaving on the fake love fall behind. Walk the line. Yeah, listen up. Standing on the corner where the street lights fade, watching how the young bloods getting underpaid. I see my reflection in their hungry, angry eyes, chasing after illusions hidden in the city's lies. We was born in the maze with no map to navigate, taught to love the hustle, but we learned how to hate. I ain't here to preach, I got dirt on my own hands, blood on the sneakers, walking through the barren lands. But I survived the storm and I kept my soul intact. Now I'm giving out the blueprint, laying down the fact. It ain't about how loud you can bark in the night, it's about who's left standing when they turn on the light. Keep the moves calculated, keep the circle small. Only way to conquer when your back is against the wall. If the talk get loud, I let the silence reign. A quiet man's wisdom is a loud man's pain. Stand tall, walk the line, break the chain, leaving all the fake love far behind. Leaving all the fake love, leaving all the fake love far behind. Deep roots don't break, deep roots growing through the pain, watch the foundation shake. Deep roots don't break, deep roots. Nothing in this world that the strong mind can take. Riding through the district, rolling down the window tint. Every bullet hole in the wall is a bloody fingerprint. System designed to keep us at the very bottom floor, locking up the mind before they lock the prison door. I put down the steel, started picking up the books, learning how to outsmart the politicians and the crooks. They want us in the cage or they want us in the dirt. I'm trying to show the block how to heal it from the herd. Every dollar that I stack is a brick in the new wall, building up a shelter for the homies when they fall. When the pressure hits the chest, gotta breathe and let it go. Mastering the mind is the only way to grow. I take a heavy loss, but I never lose the war. I just wipe the dust off and settle up the score. They want that shine, but I want that truth. I'm planting down the seed for the misguided youth. Stand tall, walk the line, break the chain, leaving all the fake love far behind. Leaving all the fake love, leaving all the fake love far behind. Deep roots don't break, deep roots growing through the pain, watch the foundation shake. Deep roots don't break, deep roots. Nothing in this world that a strong mind can't take. I dodge the empty promises, the systematic traps, erasing all the borders on they sociological maps. No borrowed identity, no renting out my soul. Just a king in his castle, in absolute control. Watch the foundation shake. Deep roots don't break, deep roots. Nothing in this world that a strong mind can't take. Break the chain, break the chain, break the chain, break the chain, break the chain. I got everything I ever wanted. So why do I feel so damn empty?
I don't even recognize the man looking back at me, back at me, back at me, back at me.
Look at the kid in the mirror, heavily shining shining with the gold, living a lifestyle that is beautifully, dangerously bold. I got the city in my palm, the rivals are terrified. My deeply inflated ego is heavily, completely satisfied. I roll through the avenue in a heavily tinted band, surrounded by a heavily loyal circle of the friends. We popping the bottle, celebrating the massive wealth, ignoring the damage to our deeply psychological health. I thought the respect was measured by the fear in their eyes, believing the deeply superficial in the fabricated lies. I pushed my family away, said I had to grind alone, building a heavily fortified and an isolated throne. I was invincible, untouched by the universal law, ignorant to the incredibly massive, fatal character flaw.
Time is the undefeated champion. It takes the gold and leaves you with the rust.
Stare in the mirror, what do you see? The ghost of the boy that you used to be. The money is loud, but the silence is deep. A heavily devastating promise that you couldn't keep. Yeah, 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 yeah. Face yourself. Yeah, 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 yeah. Face yourself. Now I'm looking at the mirror 20 heavily decades late, suffering the consequences of the deeply isolated fate. The gold chains are heavy, but they feel like a metal noose. The deeply psychological demons are heavily running loose. The friends that I had are either buried or in a cell, leaving me to navigate this deeply lonely, luxurious hell. The scars on my face are a deeply permanent reminder of a deeply violent past that is heavily left behind. Or I traded my holy soul for a heavily temporary shine, crossing an incredibly irreversible and a dangerous line. If I could talk to the boy that I heavily used to be, I would tell him to deeply and profoundly break free from the illusion of the street, the heavily fabricated power before the incredibly devastating
And the final hour.
Stare in the mirror, what do you see? The ghost of the boy that you used to be. The money is loud, but the silence is deep. A heavily devastating promise that you couldn't keep.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Face yourself. Yeah, 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 yeah. Face yourself.
Roll call. Stone. Here. Ghost. Here. Mac. Here. Dre. Leave the chair where it is. Leave the chair where it is. Yeah. Leave the chair where it is. 3 weeks, no answer, no light in his room. Landlord said he left with the bag before noon. Crew started talking like the facts were clear. Maybe he switched, maybe fame pulled him near. I said, watch how you speak when a brother disappears. A wounded man gets buried underneath careless ideas. Last month, he was quiet, barely touching his food. Still, we called it an attitude instead of reading the mood. He missed 2 sessions. We complained about time, never asked if the darkness had been changing his mind. We knew every cadence, every breath in his flow, but ignored all the signs in the man that we know. His chair stayed empty, but his verse remained armed. 16 unfinished bars in the notebook marked calm. First line said, brothers love the strongest disguise, but who sees the weak man when the strong image dies? No empty chair gets filled with a stranger. Yeah. No missing brother gets renamed a traitor. Before we judge, before rumors spread, we search every road till we know he is safe. Bring him back, bring him back, bring him back. Call his name. No brother becomes a story of shame. Yeah, yeah. We checked every diner where he rode after shows, every train line, platform, every house that he knows. Called his aunt in the south, called the clinic downtown, called the old boxing gym where we worked when broke down. And Ghost found a message buried deep in his phone. I am tired of being useful but afraid to be known. Everybody needs something when they call my name, but nobody asks whether I can carry the weight. That line cut the room, put our pride in the dust. We had praised his endurance while exhausting his trust. Called him the backbone, kept adding I load and acted surprised when he walked from the road. Real brothers do not worship, but man being tough. They notice when the strongest has been strong long enough, so we divided the city, took a district apiece. Not chasing the rapper, trying to bring a man peace.
Do not fade where the street lights die. I know you were tired, you do not have to lie. No chains on your heart, no debt on your name. Come back as yourself, we do not need the same.
You can drop every title, every road, every crown. If the weight gets too heavy, brother, put it all down. We are not calling for music, we are calling for you. No empty chair in the circle till the whole crew comes through.
Found him there, sunrise in the bus station seat. Old hood on his head, worn shoes on his feet. No dramatic rescue, no speech for the crew. I sat 2 chairs over, said we came looking for you. He said I cannot return and keep carrying men. I said then do not carry us, let us start again. He said I need distance, I said distance is fair. Brotherhood is not ownership, we will still leave your chair. We called professional help, drove him somewhere warm. Told the crew no details, privacy also protects from harm. Canceled the sessions, put the album on hold, because no release date matters more than bringing someone home.
No empty chair gets filled with a stranger. No missing brother gets renamed a traitor. Before we judge, before rumors spread, we search every road till we know he is safe.
Roll call, Stone, here. Ghost, here. Mac, here. Track, healing, that counts.
Leave the chair where it is.
They caught me lacking, bro, but I'm still breathing. Hand me the steel, I'm going back out there. I'm laying on the mattress, bandages upon the chest, planning the retaliation, unable to get some rest.
The deeply hollow bullets, the deeply hollow bullets heavily shattered the fragile bone, but they couldn't deeply dethrone me from the underground throne. I know exactly the vehicle, know the faces inside. They tried to heavily assassinate my historical pride. As soon as the doctor heavily, deeply discharges me out, I'm clearing the heavily, deeply disrespectful, heavy doubt. I'm pulling up to their corner, heavily armed to the teeth, extracting the heavily, deeply hidden sword from the sheath. They thought I was a casualty, heavily sent to the grave, but I'm the most incredibly terrifying wave. I'm asking you heavily, brother, go and retrieve the stash. We spending the incredibly heavily accumulated cash on the deeply destructive artillery, preparing for war. We kicking heavily down the unadulterated enemy door. I'm coughing up the blood deeply, heavily fighting the pain, but the heavily, deeply magnificent vengeance is in the brain. Stop the bleed, plant the seed, giving the brothers exactly what they need. Stop the bleed, plant the seed, giving the brothers exactly what they need. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. You can barely breathe. Vengeance ain't gonna heal those bullet holes. Listen to me. You lucky to be alive, breathing the hospital air. You thinking about vengeance, acting like you do not care. I sat in the deeply terrifying waiting room all night, watching our deeply devastated mother crying in fright. If you retaliate, you heavily, deeply killing the sun, and another incredibly devastating cycle begun. The graveyard is overpopulated with the foolish pride, with the brothers who heavily, aggressively tried to heavily validate a deeply superficial street name, drowning inside the heavily devastating violent game. I'm throwing the heavily, deeply accumulated weapons away. We moving out of the city at the heavily break of the day. I bought a deeply magnificent property out on the coast, eradicating the heavily, deeply terrifying dark ghost. Your deeply magnificent life is worth infinitely more than the heavily devastating, incredibly ignorant war.
But if I heavily, deeply let it profoundly go,
The deeply heavily opposition will incredibly heavily grow. They gonna think we heavily, deeply, incredibly, deeply weak. Losing the incredibly, heavily magnificent urban peak. The true strength is heavily, deeply, incredibly walking away, ensuring you heavily, deeply live to see another day. We heavily, heavily, deeply won by incredibly staying alive. Watching the heavily, deeply magnificent family thrive, 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 thrive. I don't wanna die in these streets, bro. You won't. We're leaving tomorrow. Just rest. Beepy hollow, yeah, beepy hollow, yeah, beepy hollow bullets. Same cipher, same code, pass the sound. One mic, every brother holds it down. Same cipher, same code, pass the sound. Different roads brought us all beneath the ground. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Yeah, down. Check the circle. One came from the west where the summer stayed hot. One came from the towers where the elevator stopped. One brother lost his father, one was raised by the street. But the beat made us equal when we gathered every week. No man took the center for too long at a time. Every brother had a moment, every pain had a rhyme. If your verse lost direction, we will help you rebuild. Not laugh at your weakness just to make ourselves skilled. We corrected one another, kept the ego outside. Because pride breaks a circle faster than enemies tried. There were nights when the anger made the whole crew divide. And the music brought the truth, we what you stubborn to hide. One microphone taught us what the world never showed. If its stories can survive underneath the same code. Pass the mic, oh. Every brother gets a voice inside the circle tonight. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Keep the brotherhood tight. Hold it cold, don't fold, hold the cold. Different scars, but we carry the same underground soul. Hold the cold, don't fold, hold the cold. When one voice starts to weaken, every brother makes it whole. Yeah, whole. Then the scene became crowded and the money walked in. Some started calling brothers by the value of their wins. Every handshake felt colder, every smile had a plan. They forgot the old cipher where the brotherhood began. We refused to turn the circle to a ladder for fame. No brother stood above us just because of his name. When the record did numbers, every brother felt proud. When the record disappeared, we still gathered around. We buried 2 brothers and we welcomed 3 sons. Told them old school means finishing what loyalty begun. It is more than drum patterns or the clothing you wear. It's making room inside the circle and protecting who is there. Now the train still shakes the bridge when the midnight winds blow. When the younger brothers gather where we stood years ago. Pass the mic, oh. Every brother gets a voice inside the circle tonight. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Keep the brotherhood tight. Hold the cold, don't fold, hold the cold. Different scars, but we carry the same underground soul. Hold the cold, don't fold, hold the cold. When one voice starts to weaken, every brother makes it whole. Yeah, a circle has no front seat and no brother stands behind. Every voice deserves respect, every scar deserves a line. Old school is the promise that the strong protect the small. When the microphone is shared, there is room enough for all. Hold the cold, don't fold, don't fold. Different scars, but we carry the same underground soul. Hold the cold, don't fold, hold the cold. When one voice starts to weaken, every brother makes it whole. Same cipher, same cipher, same cipher, same code. They kept me in that room for 12 hours. Thought I was gonna break. I didn't give them a single syllable. They can lock the physical body in the heavy steel, but they can never unlock the loyalty that I feel. Bring the drums in, drums in. Bring the drums in. Bring the drums in. Bring the drums in. They put the handcuffs on, threw me in the back of the car. Told me my final destination was incredibly far. They put the bright light heavily in my tired face, trying to force me to surrender and accept the disgrace. The detective was smiling, placing the deal on the wood, saying you sold me out, escaping the violent hood. But I know the psychology, the manipulative test, trying to plant a seed of doubt inside of my chest. I looked them dead in the eye, didn't utter a word, the loudest silence that the precinct could ever heard. I'd rather rot in a cell, isolated and blind, than leave my deeply loyal underground brother behind. We took an open the alley, cutting the palm of their hand, a deeply spiritual bond they would never understand. You hold the fort on the outside, secure the estate, while I am stoically accepting this undeniable fate. Swallow the key, bite the tongue, keeping the song of the loyal unsung. Swallow the key, bite the tongue, keeping the song of the loyal unsung. I got the call in the midnight, heard they took you away. I immediately contacted the lawyers without a delay. They trying to build a narrative, trying to fabricate lies, but they can't penetrate the brotherhood's heavy disguise. I'm locking down the perimeter, securing the stash, hiding the documents complete, burying the cash. If they think they can use you to get directly to me, they underestimating the power of the family tree. I'm making sure your mother got the food on the plate while you navigating the treacherous governmental gate. We communicated heavily without making a sound, a deeply invisible network completely underground. They searching for the evidence, looking for the cracks, but we flawlessly covering each other's historical backs. No cooperation, no statements, absolutely no deals, operating strictly on the unadulterated real. The interrogation room is a mental attack. I got the lawyers on the outside watching your back. I didn't give them a syllable, didn't give them a name. We flawlessly navigating the historical game. The loyalty is a currency that they cannot buy. We look in the manipulative system straight in the eye. I swallow the heavy, keep burying the absolute truth, protecting the generational legacy of the youth. Swallow the key, bite the tongue, keeping the song of the loyal unsung. Swallow the key, bite the tongue, keeping the song of the loyal unsung. Bring the bombs in. The code is silence, real brothers. Keep the secret to the grave. No snitching, no folding, we out. Bring the drums, bring the drums up, bring the drums in. We ain't begging nobody for a seat at the table. We building our own damn table out the trunk. Watch the trunk. I'm selling the cassettes directly out of the vintage trunk, refusing to swallow the corporate manufactured junk that the major labels are trying to forcefully feed. I'm planting the revolutionary independent seed of an absolute uncompromising self-made empire, throwing the deceptive corporate contract into the fire. They offer me the advance, the heavily sparkling chain, trying to hijack the deeply profound intellectual brain. But I know the mathematics, I read the microscopic print. You planning to take my publishing and leave me completely skint. I'd rather hustle manually out on the freezing street, making sure my financial autonomy is fully complete. I own my masters, I own my publishing and my rights. I don't toss and turn nervously in the middle of the nights. I'm the CEO, the boss, the manager, and the crew, executing exactly what an independent king gotta do. Rip the deal, keep it real. Driving the underground independent wheel. Rip the deal, keep it real. Driving the underground independent wheel. Rip the deal, keep it real. Driving the underground independent wheel. Rip the deal, keep it real. Driving the underground independent. You signed a 360, gave your entire life away to work like a slave for a minimum corporate pay. They tell you what to wear and dictate exactly what to say, while I am designing my own unadulterated way. The underground is built strictly on the fierce independence, refusing the corporate manipulative deceptive attendance. We booking our own dirty, low capacity, gritty shows, providing the unedited, raw and authentic flows. The money comes directly and filtered to my heavy hand. I am the absolute ruler of this forgotten wasteland. We don't need $1 million artificial marketing machine when the natural talent is undeniably pristine. The word of mouth is incredibly, undeniably strong. We writing a deeply revolutionary, triumphing song. I'm building a monumental, unshakable, massive legacy, maintaining my absolute, undeniable supremacy. Why give them 90%? Why give them 90%? I'm counting the profits directly on the kitchen table, defeating the massive monopolistic major label. The grassroots movement is gradually taking full control. I'm searching through the dirt to uncover the hidden coal, finding the luck without giving a single solitary buck to the manipulated, blood-sucking corporate vampire. I stand upon my absolute, uncompromising desire. The underground is heavily and beautifully self-sustained. The victory is permanently, undeniably, heavily gained. I rip the plastic seal, driving the independent wheel, providing the culture exactly what it's supposed to feel. Say his name softly, keep it close. Never gone from the road. Say his name softly, keep it close. Every brother still carries his soul. Still alive in the cold. Yeah. Rest easy. We were kids on the corner with the word on our backs, writing dreams in a notebook over secondhand tracks. You were first in the room when my confidence broke. Always gave me your last when your own pocket smoked. We would laugh at the pain, never showing the strain. Walk for miles through the cold and come home in the rain. Every beat that we made had a piece of your heart. You believed in the crew from the very first start. Then the call in the night made the whole block free. Saw your mother on the sidewalk fall down to her knees. No words in my mouth, only fire in my chest. Had to stand with the brothers while we laid you to rest. Now I drive past the corner where your old shadows stay. And I hear your voice calling through the smoke and the haze. Say his name. Oh, when one brother falls, every brother feels the pain. Never gone, never gone. We remember every name. Hold him close, don't fade. Hold him close. Even in the silence, we can hear him loud. Right. Hold him close, don't fade. Hold him close. Every lost brother still walks with the crowd. Years pass by, but the wounds stay deep. Some nights I still see you whenever I sleep. Your old jacket still hangs in the back of the room, like a piece of the light that survived on the gloom. We kept feeding your family, never spoke of the cost, because taking care of yours means you never fully lost. Some brothers found peace, some still battle the rage. Some are trapped in the cell, writing pain on the page. But whenever we gather, there's a chair left for you, and we pour out the little like the old brothers do. Every wind that we touch has your fingerprints there. Every breath that we take is another shared prayer. They can tear down the block, they can cover the stone, but a brother, remember, will never be gone. Say his name. Oh, when one brother falls, every brother feels the pain. Never gone, never
circle tight. Call your brother in the darkness, don't wait for the light. We were never born rich, but our loyalty remains. And the ones beneath the ground still survive through our names. Hold them close, don't fade. Even in the silence, we can hear him loud. Hold them close, don't fade. Hold them close. Every lost brother still walks with the crowd. Yeah. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name.
We started as three, we still three. His physical is gone, but his spirit is in this booth right now. The heavily, deeply magnificent legacy is perfectly secure. The deeply, heavily brotherhood is pure. Heavy. The deeply, heavily. Brotherhood is pure. Brotherhood is pure. I pour the heavily dark liquor onto the cracked concrete, remembering the deeply historical, magnificent street where we heavily swore an absolute unbreakable vow. I'm feeling your deeply magnificent presence heavily now. They heavily took your physical body out of the frame, but they can never eradicate your historical name. We heavily, deeply stepped up to the massive plate, controlling the incredibly, deeply devastating fate. Your mother is heavily, deeply protected and safe, escaping the heavily terrifying metropolitan chafe. Your son is heavily, deeply growing into a brilliant man, executing the heavily unadulterated master plan. We deeply, heavily kept the deeply holy word, ensuring your heavily magnificent voice is continuously heard. The deeply historical brotherhood transcends the earthly life, cutting through the deeply devastating historical knife. For the glass, Satan to take the name, keeping the brother alive in the game. For the glass, Satan take the name, keeping the brother alive in the game. I step in the deeply magnificent, isolated booth, channeling the incredibly heavily historical truth. Every single heavily multi-syllabic magnificent rhyme is deeply heavily dedicated to your prime. You was the heavily deeply heavy massive glue that held the incredibly heavily magnificent crew. The industry heavily deeply knows your unadulterated face, because we heavily represent you in every single space. We heavily bought the deeply magnificent beautiful estate, and heavily heavily called your name upon the gate. The heavily deeply physical death is an illusion. We heavily deeply clearing the confusion. You are heavily sitting upon the throne. We deeply heavily never walking the streets alone. Your spirit is the heavily magnificent guiding light, illuminating the heavily devastating heavy night. The heavily memories are absolute gold. Heavily bravest story ever told. We deeply heavily holding the line, protecting the deeply heavily magnificent grand design. Your heavily spirit is heavily here, eradicating the deeply heavily historical heavy fear. The heavily deeply it's eternal, surviving the deeply heavily internal inferno. For the glass, take the name, keeping the brother alive in the game. For the glass, take the name, keeping the brother alive in the game. For the glass, keeping the brother alive in the game. We miss you, brother, every day. We miss you, brother, every day. We miss you, brother, every day. Hold the line, keep it, never fold, watch the story get on roll. Hold the line, keep it, never never fold, never fold. Watch the story get unrolled. Keep it cold, keep it cold, keep it cold. Yeah. Listen up. Listen up. Stepping through the shadows where the pavement cracks. Carrying the weight of the city on my back. Hoodie pulled down to cover up the eyes. I can see the truth hiding right behind the lies. Grew up in the dirt where the loyalties fade. Every single move is a calculated trade. I don't run with the loud, they the first to fall. I just watch the entire game leaning on the wall. Got the pocket full of lessons from the older heads. Navigating safely where the average angel treads. When the pressure starts to rise, I don't break a sweat. Every time I play the hand, I secure the bet. If they try to cross the boundary, I hold my ground. I'm a ghost in the system, never make a sound. Keep it tight. Hold the line, never fold. Watch the story get unrolled. Never fold, never fold. Watch the story get unrolled. Silent move, don't slip. Silent moves. Mine is sharp, but the block is so cold. Watch. Silent move, don't slip. Silent moves. Don't say a word, let the secret stay untold. Yeah. Riding through the avenue, looking at the street. Feeling all the rhythm in the heavy boom bap beat. Lost a couple brothers to the system in the cell. Now I'm just a survivor, walking through the hell. I built the thick armor from the disrespect. Every single move I make is highly correct. They want the fast money, I want the respect. I'm the architect building what you project. If a deal goes south, I don't lose my cool. I just rewrite the law, I don't play the fool. When the dawn breaks and the shadows hide, I'm the sole survivor with the quiet pride. Left hand on the wheel, right hand on the grind, leaving all the fake love and the snakes behind. Keep it tight, hold the line, never fold. Watch the story get unrolled. Never fold, never fold. Watch the story get unrolled. Silent moves, don't slip. Silent moves. Mind is sharp, but the block is so cold. Silent moves, don't slip. Silent moves. Don't say a word, let the secret stay untold. I seen the fake love, I seen the snake bite. I keep my vision clear in the darkest night. No begging for favors, no bending the knee. Just the raw truth of the reality. Hold the line. Keep it going, keep it going. Silent moves, don't slip. Silent moves. Mind is sharp, but the block is so cold. Silent moves, don't slip. Silent moves. Don't say a word, let the secret stay untold. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. This is for the survivors in the trenches. Yeah. Listen up. Listen up. Listen up. Listen up. Listen up, please. Listen up. Listen up. Yeah. I walk across the concrete, stepping over cracks, dodging all the metaphorical, invisible attacks. The city is a jungle, the predators awake, calculating every single movement that I make. You see the yellow tape, you see the flashing red and blue, a terrifying picture that the local news drew. But I don't let the paranoia paralyze the mind. I leave the weak mentality 1,000 miles behind. I keep the circle small, only riding with the real, who understand the gravity of how the streets feel. We started from the bottom, nothing but a pair of kicks, learning how to navigate the governmental tricks. I got a PhD in survival of the fittest, remaining as the absolute and undeniably grittiest. You boasting about your body count, acting like a fool, while I'm dropping knowledge like a teacher in a school. Navigate the maze, survive the phase, stepping right out of the ignorant days. Navigate the maze, survive the phase, stepping right out of the ignorant days. Stepping right out of the ignorant days. Navigate the maze, survive the phase, stepping right out of the ignorant days. The trap is a design, a sociological cage to keep the young brother brothers in the permanent rage. They sell the ammunition, then they build a local jail, ensuring that the neighborhood is destined just to fail. But I refuse the narrative, I rewrite the entire script. I'm making sure my intellectual arsenal's equipped. We buying up the property, investing in the youth, providing them the unadulterated raw truth. Gangsta ain't defined by the size of the gun, he's defined by the fact he protects his own son. We turning the abandoned lots to community parks, igniting the revolutionary intellectual sparks. I'm speaking from experience, the scars upon my soul have given me the ultimate and absolute control. I weathered every storm, stood tall through the drought, and finally figured what this entire life is about. Listen up, I'm planting down the seeds in the middle of the dirt, providing a solution for the generational hurt. The legacy is built, it can never be erased. A permanent fixture in the geographical space. I stand as a pillar for the ones who feeling weak, the voice for the brothers who were too afraid to speak. I'm holding up the weight of the neighborhood alone, a king sitting quietly upon a concrete throne. I write the final chapter with a steady, heavy hand, the undisputed veteran of this forgotten land. I beat the statistics, transcended the extreme, and woke up to reality from the American dream. Don't let the navigate the maze. Navigate the maze. Right out of the ignorant days. Some stories
Never make it to the news,
but they still grow strong.
through the concrete and the blue.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I found an old Polaroid hidden in the box. Back when we were young, surviving on the blocks. Pictures of a younger me staring at the sky, wondering if the ghetto would just pass me by. The colors faded out, but the memory is clear, like a fallen homie whispering inside my ear. Every corner carried heavy pain and heavy weight, proof that love is stronger than the streets of hate. Mama said, keep your head up, don't let them take your soul. Uncle said, the world is freezing, but you gotta stay whole. Those porch light lessons built the armor on my chest, gave me the strength to stand up through the test. Every teardrop watered seeds of faith. Every struggle showed me how to find a safer space. Some pain breaks you down,
Some pain makes you strong. Some pain makes you strong. Concrete roses growing in the dark.
still reach me today.
Every scar reminds me there's always another way. Concrete roses growing in the dark, still lighting up my soul. Every broken piece of history helped to make me whole.
Summer nights, breathing underneath the amber lights, dodging police cruisers, trying to do it right. Homies on the corner dropping poetry and rhymes, certain that our spirits could outlive these hard times. The boombox rattling the avenue with bass, somehow the neighborhood was still the safest place. Classic soul records spin around the room, healing up the sorrow in a heavy gloom. We didn't have the mansions or expensive things, but underneath the baggy clothes we carried wings, hidden from a system trying to keep us in close, waiting for the day to end a beauty show. Grandma on the porch with her hands locked in prayers, begging the Almighty to protect us from the snares, teaching us that real wealth is measured from inside, the way your character and spirit will abide.
Hold your roots, hold your name.
When the cruel world changes,
Stay the same. Concrete roses growing in the dark, still echo through the years, turning silence me whole.
Speak the honest truth.
Never lose a
You
fight
carried in your youth.
when walking through the night.
Don't surrender to the pain
Every seed will need is water.
from the heavy rain.
Were they measured by the chain?
It's measured by the legacy that still remains to believe again.
To rise again.
Yeah. Now another young blood writes rhymes on the step, guarding all the secrets that the neighborhood kept. Maybe someday he would discover the truth too, that surviving is a promise you gotta renew. The Polaroid is fading in the dashboard frame, but the fire in the streets always burns the same. Keep your head up,
Keep your pride,
even when they try to
push you to the side. Concrete roses growing in the dark, forever stay alive, helping wounded warriors learn once more to thrive. Concrete roses growing in the dark, never fade away, because hope keeps answering every tear we had to cry. Some stories
were never told out loud,
but somehow they still change the world.